1994, so they probably met before Windows and Microsoft.
Yeah, she's cute.
She's cute.
They look
She looks
normal.
like she could work at the North Pole.
What does that mean?
Doesn't she have kind of elf face?
I mean, I don't think she looks elf-like.
Old elf face Gates is what they call her.
Connie and Curtis on Channel 95.7.
You know what they say about people who have to constantly point out flaws about other people?
What do they say about those people?
It's probably something they don't like about themselves.
Oh. What don't you like about yourself?
I didn't point out any flaws. You did.
I thought you were pointing out a flaw in me right now.
No. I
Wasn't she
wasn't
just
saying
pointing
anything
out a
about
flaw
you.
in me, Amanda?
No, I think
Wasn't
she was
saying anything
she
about
was
you.
Merely just making a statement.
That picture, let's all say right now, that picture that I found of Marlena Gates.
Melinda.
Yes or no, she looked like an elf.
No.
No.
Yeah, that one picture.
She did not look like an elf.
Elf face in that one. Then I found hundreds of others where she looked like a
Where
normal
she was
woman.
stunning.
Stunning. Stunning the elf. Hey, we made it through another back-to-school shopping spree last night.
Yay!
That was awesome. At Meijer, that was a great time. Seeing all the smiles.
That was awesome.
Are the pictures all posted, Amanda?
Yep, they are up there.
You can see all of the pictures, all of the fun that we had online at mychannel957.com.
I mean, it was amazing how many kids' clothes you get for $500.
Right. We even had one dad who split his between his two daughters. He had contacted and he said, well, I signed one up, but I have two, and they'll kill me if I only do one.
Oh, my gosh. They were so excited.
And they were. And the one got to
Yeah.
221 because they got 250 each.
Okay, right.
She was at 221, and she lit up, and she said, I can get those shoes. And she ran and got the shoes and then was all set at 250, like nailed it. Home run out of the park.
That was fun.
Now, we are doing another one coming up in the fall, a little fall fashion day.
This one, I believe we're going back to Moms.
We're doing moms again. Coming up in fall.
Moms.
About a month, we're going to head back to Meijer. So when we get back from vacation, we'll have all the details and everything all about that.
Oh, yeah. Did we mention we're on vacation next week?
Wow.
Well, after today, we're on vacation.
Right, until September.
So, yeah, until September.
It's sad. It's sad.
I said that to somebody yesterday, one of our coworkers, and he goes, "You're off for a month?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, we're not off for a month. We're off for a little over a week."
It's like when you leave for Christmas and then you say, I'll see you next year to all your
Right.
friends. That's what you did yesterday. You shot up, I'll see you next month.
See you in September.
And they were like, wait a minute, what? What's going on with that? September. Amazing.
It's going to be awesome.
Also amazing, Russ, our general manager, sat down and took the Ice Bucket Challenge
was
yesterday.
great.
He did do it in a suit, and you can see the video at mychannel957.com. Were you surprised that he was such a good sport?
No,
He's a good sport.
he is a very good sport.
That's what that guy does. So
Yeah.
he went through, dumped the bucket of water on his head. Oh, wait, no, he didn't get a chance to do that.
Somebody beat him to it. Shockingly.
Shockingly,
Yeah.
somebody stepped in and made sure that he got wet. Well, because I had two buckets. So I had brought the small bucket and the big bucket.
Right.
And I asked him which one he wanted, and he said, I'll take the small bucket.
Right.
I'm like, okay. So then I had our intern, Brian, fill up the big bucket, and I dumped it on his head.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose the small bucket.
Then why did you ask him?
Because I
Which
was
one he
hoping he
wanted?
would man up and take the big bucket.
Yeah, I know.
Did not.
Did you notice that his hair hardly even moved?
His hair was perfect.
How much product? Well, I want to know what kind of product that dude
So
uses.
what he said was that I dumped most of the bucket right down the back of his suit.
Oh, did you?
Yes. So because I said, oh, you don't even look that wet. And he said, it all went down the back of my suit.
Oh.
So it was in his shirt, and he had an undershirt. Just amazing.
I
And then
wonder
he
how
went,
the rest of his day went.
and then he went and changed into another suit. I was nervous for him because he was wearing like his normal shoes.
Oh, was he?
And I don't know if they got wet or
Oh,
not.
They had to have gotten wet.
So I don't know if he brought another pair of shoes, but it looked like he was wearing normal shoes. So who knows?
He's a very good sport.
We'll find out today.
At Russ.
You can see that video. We'll link you up to the ALS Association website so you can make your donations online at mychannel957.com.
It feels like it's Friday because it's our Friday.
Right.
But it's not really Friday. It's Thursday. But this is like the best scenario ever.
It is, and we have a ton of things to give away today. I mean, we're going just crazy.
We have
with
more
the
of our
giveaways.
pajama riverboat cruise tickets
Yep.
that we're going to be giving away today. And twice we got to give away some food
We got the Wheel of
for
Food 2
Restaurant
times.
Week. week.
And it's not a Friday, but we're going to blow out those Michigan lottery tickets, too, the Neon 9.
Yes, because we're not going to be here tomorrow.
We'll do those before 10 o'clock. I mean, it's just such a good day today.
It is such a good day.
Woo. And it's going to be hot, right?
Super
it's
humid.
Summertime.
The forecast today says humid. The forecast tomorrow says very humid. Saturday, very humid. There's a chance of a storm every single day through Monday.
Can I tell you that they're calling for like an inch and a half of rain from tonight until tomorrow morning?
Boo.
So another just hardcore pounding of rain.
Oh, that just...
watch yourself tonight. The whole state is just going to be getting dumped on all tonight.
We're going to have
and
nice
tomorrow.
green lawns, though.
Our lawns will be great.
They'll be pretty.
My sprinklers were back kicked on this morning, so they needed it. My little sensor obviously was not sensing no more. It was right there. Nailed it.
Well, we'll see what happens in the next 4 days.
It'll
5
green up.
days. It's 5 days that every day there's a chance of storms.
I hope we get them
and
every
super duper
single
humid.
day.
Our skin's going to be very soft.
It will?
Yeah.
Because of the lotion?
Because humidity is good for your skin.
Okay.
That's why people in the South always look so young.
Because of the humidity.
Yeah.
I did
it's
not
good for
know
your
that.
Skin.
Can I tell you
Not
what?
good for your hair, but
Charlotte, my daughter, found out the way to get super soft skin.
How?
She took like a 22-minute shower 2 nights ago, and she came out and she said, "Feel my skin." And I said, "Oh, yeah, that's really soft." And she said, "Yeah, I figured out how to do it." And I said, "Oh, great. What'd you do?" "I took conditioner and I just rubbed it all over my body." She said, "But it wouldn't rinse off, so I had to stay in there for so long because, you never feel like you get the
Right.
conditioner off."
Right.
So I said, "Don't do that again." "But, Dad, feel my arm." Fine.
she's probably got 20 extra layers of gunk on her body
Now
right
we
now.
got to start buying conditioner like by the vat load.
By the gallon
Because she's
full.
using it as body wash. I mean, this is not helping
It's kind of
anyone.
smart, though. It makes sense.
Does
Makes
it?
your hair soft, then why wouldn't it make your body
Oh,
soft?
and she was silky smooth. Not going to lie to you. Real nice. But it's a waste. $3 for that bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, knock it off, I say.
Well, that's kind of like using baby oil. Remember, Amanda? Did you
Yes.
buy baby oil?
I did not buy baby oil, but I looked at it the other day, actually. I don't know why I didn't go for it.
She
Hey,
looked at it.
That's the first step.
That's the first step in buying
You
it.
got to find it. And
And
then,
then you look at it for a while, and then you give in and you buy it.
and then you buy it. And then
Maybe I'll
after-
go get some today after work.
Get some. Get some today. Rub
I
it
do
all
have
over
to
your
go
body.
buy a couple things.
Nice.
That could be one of them.
You were just at Meyer last night.
I know.
Come
I got
on.
distracted by the clothes.
She bought some clothes last
I
night.
did.
They're cute, though.
They are cute.
Think about Meyer, though. You could have bought everything. You could have got yourself
know.
a beta fish. You could have got some Cheetos. You could have grabbed the baby lotion. Come on.
Sorry to disappoint.
Then she wouldn't have to go again today.
You've let
and
us
that
down.
would not be as fun.
Could have returned some bottles. and
In cans?
Yeah. I mean, the options are limitless when it comes to
they are
Meijer.
limitless.
Limitless. There's
Well,
zero
have fun
limits.
looking at your baby oil,
Thank
baby
you.
oil again today.
Yeah, that'll be a good
You
time.
strange girl. All right, 64 degrees, 616.
Connie and Couch.
628 at Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. It is 64 degrees right now, 84 the high today, super humid, chance of an isolated storm, very humid again tomorrow, and 87.
Yeah, looking at probably an inch and a half or so of rain tonight into tomorrow. Flooding. They're already talking about how it's going to be a messy, messy night and morning. Yeah, crazy, right?
Doesn't it seem like when it rains, it's supposed to be less humid after it's done?
It's supposed to cool
Like
off.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
We
but
learned that as kids, and now that doesn't seem to
now
happen.
it doesn't happen.
That used to be my favorite thing of going to my grandma's house. I had a grandma who lived in Michigan and then a grandma who lived in North Carolina.
Okay.
And the grandma in North Carolina lived on a lake. So we would go to her house, and our favorite thing is when it would just be a rainy day instead of a thunderstormy day because we could get into the water.
Right.
So on the rainy day, it's just a day. It doesn't matter to anybody. And those days never cool off.
Right.
The thunderstorm days, that's when it's, and then behind it, you're like, woo, freezing
I know.
and crying and cleaning up leaves.
It's going to actually feel like summer for the next week.
I know. I cannot wait at all. We have been waiting for this, right, since last summer.
Hopefully it'll continue to feel like summer like into September.
Yes. Well, it
Although
should.
I hated that when I was in school. You know, when you were a kid.
Yeah,
and you go
'cause
back to
it's
school
hot.
and it's 90 degrees.
And you're just staring outside and you're thinking,
I
I should
know.
be out there.
2 weeks ago, I would have been at the beach.
I should be riding my bike. We just had an orthodontist appointment for Haley,
Yeah.
and I was laughing because her first appointment, I had to go pick her up at school and then run there to make it on time.
Okay.
And we've just kept the same time every time.
Right.
And she's had a couple throughout the summer. And I said, your next appointment, I'll be picking you up at school again. Oh, Dad. I don't want to do that. I'm like, no, you're doing it. We had our first big issue yesterday.
that?
And I'll probably get in trouble for talking about this, but it's just us talking here, so we're fine, right? So
No one's listening.
Right, exactly. So they had, at Haley's school, they had a little orientation, and you come and you get your picture taken for your little ID card and everything.
Okay.
So Katie woke everybody up early because it was an early morning.
Mm-hmm.
So they're there, and Haley did not like her hair at all. So she says, I got home. I said, how did it go? She's like, fine, except Mom made me do my hair all weird, and it looks crazy in my picture, which it does not look crazy in her picture at all. So and then I saw it, and I said, no, it looks good. And she said, no, look, it poofs all out at the bottom. I said, oh, I was looking at your face. And she says, yeah, it looks funny there, too. And I said, yeah, but that's the face you were born with, honey. You're going to have to get used to it. And she goes, that's not what I mean, Dad. My face is fine. It's my hair. I was like, no, your hair is okay. Plus, no one ever sees that card.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it's the worst
But is
thing
that the
would ever
first time?
happen.
Did she have a card last year, too?
She did have a card last
Okay.
year. So then we were talking about school because we were just driving around yesterday. And somebody... Josh, who's in for Josh? Whoever it is.
Lauren?
Lauren was playing some slow song
Okay.
on Channel 95.7. And I said, oh, yeah, because they have 7th grade dances now. Like 6th grade, you don't go to dances.
right.
And I said, you'll be dancing to this one. I said, here's what you'll be doing. And I put my hands up like they're on shoulders, and I just was shuffling. And she said, oh, is that what you did? And I said, no, I did this. And I had my hand on the back and up. And she said, oh, why is that different? Why won't I be doing that? And I said, because that's what the boy will be doing. And she's like, oh, okay. So the boy will put his hand, and then how do you know who to dance with? And I said, well, you either dance with your boyfriend or you just ask somebody to dance. Did you ask people to dance? Every time. Did they say yes? Sometimes they said yes. Sometimes they would rather talk
was
to
lucky.
sometimes they'd all rather talk to their friends, right?
Right.
No, we're not dancing today. It's exciting times.
Oh,
we're ready.
7th grade.
Oh, we're ready for it, right? Dances and having
is so
fun,
fun.
hanging out, having weird hair in your pictures.
yeah.
I mean, we're all set.
I still have weird hair in pictures.
Right.
That never goes away.
Well, and it's funny. Okay, so here is someone who will post ridiculous photos of herself on her Instagram account
Right.
for all of her friends, saying, "Look at the hair," or "Look
Right.
at this crazy hair," and she takes one picture that is not even out of the ordinary, and she's mad about it.
But she thinks she has to look at that every single day.
Right,
It's
but
going-
she
Do
never
they have to
will.
wear their ID things around? Or they just
No.
have to carry it with
I
them?
don't even think they carry it.
Okay.
I
we
mean,
use ours for like lunch, like to pay for lunch.
oh, maybe she has to pay for lunch. But she takes a lunch. So, yeah, that doesn't even apply for
Okay.
her. So, yeah, who knows why she has it? Maybe to get into football games? Who
Okay.
knows? No idea.
Huh.
But, yeah, she does not like the hair in
But
it
that's
at
not
all.
the point, Dad. You
No.
think way too logically, Dad.
Right.
If when we're doing it with our friends, that's one thing. They can see us looking all jacked up.
Right.
But when they're potential cute boys that may want to put their arm on our back when we're dancing with them.
Can I please hold your ID before we dance? Okay, yeah.
I need to get a good.
Okay, yeah, that picture's
Again,
okay.
you're thinking very logically
I just want to
about
hold
it.
the ID card.
Too
I just
logical.
Just need to look at that picture.
Stop being logical.
And if the picture matches
You're
up,
not going to understand a whole lot of
No.
things that happen in the next 6, 7,
I am.
8, 9,
I've-
10 years.
I've been reading Cosmo. I've been reading Glamour.
Oh my
I am
gosh,
ready.
is that why we
Teen
have to
Beat
sit here and
magazine?
listen to your weird surveys and
yes,
stuff?
Yes,
You're
'cause I'm-
preparing yourself.
I'm preparing myself. I'm getting
Okay.
set with the Cosmo. I'm getting set with
right.
all these things. Your mom and I have a little weekly chat about Cosmopolitan, but she throws it away, so I had to put it at the end of
Rips
that.
the cover off.
After she reads it. And my father begs to see it, and she will not let
of
him.
Of course he begs to see it. 5 ways to curl his toes. You read this one, Mary? No, I did not.
Oh,
But
man.
would you?
That is hilarious.
Would you mind reading the toe curling article, please? Could you help me out?
She doesn't ever do that.
There's no toe curling.
No, I
at
mean, read
all.
the article too. I don't know about the toe curling. I don't want
Oh,
to know about that.
Ask her.
I'm not asking her that.
What an awkward question to
You ever-
ask your
No
mom.
kidding.
You ever curl Dad's toes?
Oh, I don't want to know about that.
Yes, I have. And here is how. What if she just went into it?
Oh, that would be horrible.
Here is what I like to do. And she
You should
went-
try this, Connie.
Well, here, I'm glad that you asked finally. We have this video room that has just been going to waste. We have to lock it up every time
Look
you
at the
come to
secret
visit.
door.
Exactly. Give it the knock.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Door opens. And she's
It's like behind a bookcase.
this is my red room of pain. I think
She
you're
and I
gonna like
already
it.
have enough. Like we had the birds and the bees talk.
Okay.
And I remember sitting down having it, and she was a nurse, and back then it was very clinical.
Okay.
She was very clinical about it. And my brothers, who are 7 and 8 years older than me, I remember they were playing basketball out in the driveway.
Okay.
And my mom and I were sitting in the family room, and they kept running in there like, "Did she tell you about blah, blah, blah yet? Did she tell you about blah, blah, blah yet?" And I was so
And how old were you?
mortified.
Like 10?
Probably.
Okay.
About 10.
So you're 10 and they're
Yeah.
17 and 16 running in.
Yeah. It was mortifying.
Tell you how to curl the toes.
Oh my gosh. I just remember being so mortified.
That is funny.
And from that point through like up until maybe 5 years ago or so, she and I never talked about the birds and bees again.
And now you do?
Not really. Oh yeah.
I have more bees questions.
Not like
please,
about
Mom.
curling toes. No, I don't ask her questions,
Mom,
but
I have another bird question. What do you call it?
somehow, yeah. In fact, when I was there a couple weekends
That
ago, I
seems
said,
something that comes up over wine.
"Did you?" Yeah, maybe. I said, "Did you ever think that we would be having these conversations?" And she said, "No."
No.
But now we're like friends, you know,
Right.
and we definitely. I tell her way
You're
more
that
than I ever
weird
thought
friend
I would.
who embarrasses her that she's so glad when you leave. We all have that friend, don't we, Amanda?
Absolutely.
You are the weird friend who sits down and is having a glass of wine and like, so let's talk about doing it. All right, what do you got?
Oh no, she brings it up.
She brings it up.
Oh yeah.
Connie, I'm glad you're here. I'd like to talk more about doing it.
Oh, it's pretty funny actually.
I have some questions. Does she have questions for you at this stage?
No, we don't necessarily discuss like our own love
Okay.
lives. We just talk more about that in general.
Like the Kardashians.
and maybe whatever.
And maybe what?
Nothing.
No, help us. Help us understand.
No.
Technique?
That's private conversation between a mother and daughter.
Okay.
Most of it is.
Yeah, tell us the rest. Tell
no,
us the
I
things
can't
that
tell
are.
you. I can't even say them on the radio.
They're that bad. You are that weird friend. I mean, nobody wants that friend at their house. Seriously.
She brings it up.
Oh.
I think she is happy that we can have those conversations now.
Right, because
You know what I
everyone
mean?
is always looking forward to having those conversations.
Well, you're not a girl. You don't know how it is.
Amanda, how often do you wish you had a girlfriend that you guys could just talk about banging and things?
Oh, I definitely talk with my friends about that, not my mom.
See? And I didn't talk about it with my mom until,
Okay.
when I was 24. No way. Wait 20 years, and then you may have a
Because at
conversation.
24, you still think she's going to scold you for doing
Right,
things.
right, exactly.
And then I did this. Oh, you did not. Go to your room. And you're like, whoa, I'm in my room.
Can you imagine saying to your mother, and then I did this?
Man.
We don't have those kind of conversations.
like you do.
It's more like theory.
I feel
Theory.
I feel like
It's more
you're
theory.
I feel like you're inching closer and closer to those conversations.
No.
Where 5 years ago you wouldn't have even thought of bringing anything up, and then in another 5 years it'll be like, oh yeah, you should. Dan loves this. You try this with Dad, and then get back to me.
I have learned that what we visualize, like, when our parents were our age and young and growing
Yes.
up, like in the 50s and 60s and, 70s, we're not all that much different.
No, I've seen Back to the Future very recently, and I know that you think your mom didn't do any of that stuff, and then she tries doing it on to you in the parking lot of the dance.
Yeah,
and you're
definitely sat in a parked car.
You're like, get off of me, Mom. Seriously. And then here comes George, and then there's Biff, and then they're fighting.
Right.
Spoiler. And then George punches Biff. Whew.
Things
That's
don't change
crazy.
all that much.
So watching that movie with the girls, and where George McFly, the dad, is looking at Lorraine change her clothes in her room. Like she's down to her bra, and he's excited in the tree.
Right.
And he gets so excited that he falls out of the tree. My girls had no idea why he was doing that. Why is he is he looking in her bedroom? Yes, he is. Why? Well, he wanted to see her naked. He did? Oh, why didn't she close her blinds? I'm like, I don't know.
Because she was very trusting.
She was, well, it was the 50s, right?
Right.
We were so trusting.
They learned a lesson from that then. Close your blinds,
They
girls.
did. Well, and they already closed. I mean, we're like Fort Knox when it comes to getting changed
So
at my
am
house.
I.
Close everything.
I'm the same way.
I'm the only one who's the exhibitionist.
I get dressed in my closet.
What?
You
Yeah.
do?
Mm-hmm.
Even to this day where you only have one roommate?
Yeah.
And he's
But
seen everything?
It's more because I'm in the closet and pick out my
Okay.
clothes.
Okay.
You know, the
Just put 'em
hamper's
on
in
in
there,
there.
so I just change my
Okay.
clothes in there.
Yeah, that's, I walk around, trying to figure things out.
Trying to figure things
Yeah,
out.
you never know.
That does not surprise me.
What about you? You getting dressed in the closet?
No.
No, you're
No.
walking around in a little half nude. A
I
little
make
show
sure all
and
my
Dan
blinds are
show.
closed, except because our house is a ranch.
Okay.
And at the very end of it, there's a bathroom. And at the
Oh.
very other end of it, if you're sitting on the toilet and you look to the left, you can see all the way down the hallway to the other end of the house.
Awesome.
There's a window. And I always forget
look
to
out that window?
I always forget to close the blinds.
Hi. Mailman. I'll be with you in about 5 minutes.
No, it just goes to the house next to
I'm
us.
pooping. Give me 5 minutes.
So if my neighbor was standing at her kitchen window and looked straight through,
She can watch you poop?
I probably, well, no, yes, she could.
Yes!
Yes, she could.
Awesome. I'm coming over.
So I always
this will be
have
great.
to make sure that I have those blinds closed, and sometimes I forget.
Well, because that's the furthest thing from your mind when you're
It is the
holding into
furthest thing
poop.
from
You-
that room.
You got to go
Right.
as bad as you do, and then you look.
Ugh.
You could try closing the door. That's a little technique we use here in modern America. I don't know. We
See,
got
that's
these
the
things.
beauty of not having kids. I don't have to close the door. And Dan's outside doing something. I can just do whatever I want.
But then the smell hits him as soon as he walks in.
It doesn't smell,
You could
Curtis.
trap it in the room.
It doesn't smell.
Little door, a little fan, maybe a spritz.
Smells
of some
like
spray.
A
roses.
spritz.
Psh, psh, psh.
Yeah, then it smells like gardenias and poop.
Yes.
Which is disgusting.
Which great show name.
I get to be gardenias.
I'll be poop.
Okay, good. Done.
Wake up.
Wake up.